I find it so fascinating that you were a reader, because it was one of the things that that was so interesting about your resume, if you were. Like when, by the time you got Battlestar Galactica, you had been in everything, it seems like. Your resume was so long.
Yeah.
And you'd been acting for a long time at that point, or seemingly a long time, but you were booking roles, like you said, by reading and reading opposite actors that were auditioning. And then they sort of look to you after the person fails miserably and they go, wow, you sounded so much better than that person we were auditioning. Here's the role. That's crazy.
Yeah. And actually, I hadn't been acting for that long when I got Battlestar. It was 3 years, maybe. I started really late. I started in my late 20s. But yeah, that was exactly it. They'd get to the end of the session and go, we've got this cop role we can't figure out. It's like, Aaron, you want to do it? Sure. Okay. So reading for these, I did, in 2003, I did the Battlestar miniseries, and I did 5 $100 million feature films. I mean, I had like 1 or 2 lines in each of them. And in 1 week, I was the only actor in the top 2 grossing box office movies of that week, which is just like, but yeah, I was very, very fortunate and very blessed that these casting people liked me. And you just get to the end of the session and it's only 5 days. Do you want it? Yeah. So, I mean, it's the greatest acting class I've ever taken, is being a reader, watching people. Like, I've seen thousands and thousands of auditions and people just like, what's your advice? And just, you're more likely to not get it when the camera's not rolling. So don't go in and be a jackass. Just go in and be polite and professional and say thank you and leave. Get out of there. Anything else? No. Have a great day. Thanks for seeing me. And
that is literally one of the things that I have said since like COVID and everyone started auditioning on tape, myself included, that I was the type of person that would go in and my acting is completely different in person than it is on tape. And people would hire me because I they liked talking to me in the room.
Yeah.
And, without that element, without the like personal element, it's gotten a lot different down in LA. Like a lot of people who excelled in the room, but not on tape, are struggling.
Yeah, that's a really interesting take. Interesting point. The other thing, I know people who are tremendous actors, great. They can't audition. They're terrible at it. And then there's people who audition really, really well and present really well, cannot act.
Yeah, they get on tape and you're like, oh.
Yeah, or they're a jackass on set. But yeah, it's, but in the room, they're like, hey, oh, he's really nice, he's fun. They're immediate. I always tell people, like, they're looking to see if they can work with you. If they like you, I got to spend 5 weeks with this guy? No, not a chance. And then they're also sort of like calling around to their buddies. Hey, I'm looking at these 2 actors. Have you ever hired them? Yeah, I hired them both. Which one would you hire again? Mike. The other guy? Nope. So, yeah, don't be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.